Hello everyone, so in this video let's solve LeetCode problem number 1732, that is find the highest altitude. So in the problem statement, there is a biker going on a road trip. The road trip consists of n+1 points at different altitudes. The biker starts his trip on point 0 with altitude equal to 0. You are given an integer array gain of length n, where gain of I is the net gain in altitude between point I and I plus 1. For all I greater than equal to 0 and lesser than n, return the highest altitude of a point. So in this problem, we are given gain altitude of the biker. Also, the total number of point is n+1. That is the initial point which is having the altitude of 0, and there is n point in the array. So we have to get the maximum altitude in the trip. To get the max altitude, what we can do is we will create two variables, that is max altitude, and second we can create current altitude. We will initialize both of these variables to 0, and then we will traverse through the gain array, and at each point we will get the current altitude of the biker, and after that we will compare the current altitude with the max altitude, and if the current altitude is higher than the max altitude, then we will update the max altitude. Otherwise we will keep the max altitude as same, and at last we will return the maximum altitude. So let's code this in C++. So this is the code. So first I created two variables, those are max altitude and current altitude, and after that I traverse all the elements in the gain array. Then I am getting the current altitude, and after that we are comparing the current altitude to max altitude, and if it is greater then we are updating the max altitude, and at the end we are returning the maximum altitude. Let's run this code. Yeah, so there is some error on line number 6. So yes, so let's remove this 1 equal to, there was a typo. So now let's run this code again. Yeah, so this is accepted for the sample test cases. Now let's run it for all the test cases. Okay, I just ran it again for the sample test cases. Now let's submit it. Yes, so this is accepted. So thank you for watching the video, and please like, share the video if you find this video helpful.